Good morning, my little nerds. I am Dr. Shereene Idriss, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am a shiny mess because this is the sweat of my day. I literally just saw 22 patients, and I am recording this video before I head home. I popped on a red lipstick to distract from my skin, but I am a shiny human at the moment. We are going to address ceramides. But before we do this, a couple of housekeeping. I used to do videos, long format videos every Saturday morning. We are going to be switching things up over here, where long format videos are going to be coming out every other Saturday morning at 10 a.m. And in between, we are going to be doing a lot of shorts. If there is a topic you want to learn about, whether it is skincare, ingredient stories, different types of cosmetic procedures on the market, medical conditions, you name it, let me know below, and make sure to let me know if you want to see it in a long format or a short format. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I honestly, genuinely do not know what you are doing with your life. Ceramides, what the F are they? Very simplistically, they are the glue that holds your skin cells together. If you had to think of a brick wall, it's that mortar, and the skin cells are the bricks, and it allows your skin to stay tight, wound, and intact, keeping out all sorts of irritants, all sort of bacteria, all sort of dangers you don't want inside your body or inside your skin, and keeping in the moisture and the hydration that gives your skin a bounce and a dewiness. So ceramides are essential. Without them, and when they're out of whack, we develop conditions like eczema, psoriasis, severe intense dryness. We also become more prone to certain types of allergens, and we can develop hypersensitivities. Hence why ceramides are extremely crucial in making sure that our skin stays healthy and balanced. There's a multitude of different ceramides that you can find on the market. The top 5 include a hydrophilic type and a hydrophobic type. The hydrophilic types of ceramides allows you to lock in that moisture underneath the surface of your skin within your epidermis. The hydrophobic type repels water away from the surface of your skin, acting more like an occlusive. So both are often needed in conjunction to do a good job to protect your skin. The main hydrophilic types are ceramides AP and NP. So both of the P's are the hydrophilic, water-loving, and the hydrophobics are ceramide EOS, EOP, and NS. Why and how are there different types of ceramides? It really depends on their chemical structure and where the position of the fatty acid chain lies within their chemical structure. As long as you kind of understand that you have water-loving ceramides and water-repelling ceramides, and they work together most of the time, you're golden. What are the main benefits of the ceramides then? Like I said, it locks moisture in, it locks hydration in. It also allows your skin to keep its bounce and dewiness and sheen. It keeps skin looking healthy and smooth. There are other properties as well. It has anti-inflammatory properties, so it can calm your skin down. It can also increase elasticity over time, helping with the firmness of your skin. And who doesn't love a good firm bounce? Who tolerates them? Mostly everyone. Honestly, genuinely, mostly everyone. And despite the fact that they are fatty and they're lipids, they are not comedogenic. They are not going to clog your pores. So that is a big one. So if you have acne and you have dry skin, or you have that combination skin, do not be afraid for moisturizers with ceramides to replenish that hydration and moisture in your skin. The biggest drawbacks is they are lipids. It's not what you might think. I just said they're non-comedogenic. Lipids are very, you guys can hear Christmas music from Bryant Park, but are very unstable, and lipids tend to break down very easily when exposed to light, air, or heat. So they can have a shorter shelf life. So you want to be very cognizant of the packaging. I will also say the other drawback is allergic reactions can always happen regardless of the skin. You can be using Michelangelo's Pillow Talk Derm skincare, right? But you might still develop an allergic reaction because you are specifically sensitive to something. So if you develop an allergic reaction to ceramides per se, it's always a possibility. If you don't know exactly what you're developing an allergic reaction to, go get patch tested. They test the different types of ingredients on you with stickers, takes them off after 24, 48 hours. Look at your skin to see what you're reacting to. I know you guys are product junkies, so let's jump in, starting with ceramide serums that I love. Yes, serums, not just moisturizers. So oftentimes we live in extremely dry climates and a moisturizer alone is not enough. And maybe you don't want to use a very thick occlusive layer like Vaseline on top. You go for a ceramide serum. Cocoa Kind. I was in Utah last spring and I died. I literally like my skin was like dead, and I loved this guy. This particular product is a very lightweight, hydrating, ceramide rich product. It retails for $24. You can add it a bit here. There are 5 types of ceramides in this, the 5 that I actually mentioned, the NP, NS, AP, EOP, and EOS. So there's 2 of them here, the occlusive, 4 types of ceramides, occlusive properties, and other 2 with hydrophilic properties. Plus it has squalane, which is derived from plants like olives and rice, which is a very, very great addition to ceramides because it helps lock in that hydration. Plus it has antioxidant properties throughout the day as well. So this one is a nice one to put underneath a moisturizer. It's extremely lightweight. It is runny, so I hate the dropper. I'm not gonna lie, you guys know this by now if you know me, but it's a good product. Glow Recipe has for $44 their avocado ceramide recovery serum. This one has NP, NS, AP, EOS, and EOP, so all 5 of them. 3 of the occlusives and 2 of the hydrophilic ones. So it's doing a little bit of both. It also has avocado extract in it. Comes in a green format. It has a light scent to it, which if you are very sensitive, you might not love. And it has more of a buttery, oily finish, but it absorbs quickly. Okay, if I add it to my face, you can basically ice skate across my face at this point. I will say if you are somebody who has a lot of redness in your skin, might be worth a try, especially if you're red and dry, because the green hue of this is just gonna help counteract the balance of the redness. I do not love the fact that it's semi-translucent. I actually think it is semi-translucent because you can see the product in it. So my question is, does this break down because of light exposure over time? However, I appreciate the pump very much so. I just wish they had an opaque lining to their container. Bioma is for $17. This comes in a dropper. Hate the dropper, we already know this, but it is a very lightweight serum as well. It is their hydrating serum, which also has squalane and glycerin, as well as ceramide NP and phytosphingosine, which complements ceramide NP and the effects of ceramides. So their blend is definitely nice if you're looking for a light hydrating serum. I think the one by Cocoa Kind is a little bit thicker. This has more of a slip to it. It doesn't have the occlusive ceramides that like the Glow Recipe does or the Cocoa Kind does. So it's more of a hydrating serum, not so much one that is going to lock in moisture. Moving on to moisturizers, I have a few and I have a few dupes. I don't love the idea of dupes because something great is great and nothing really is going to replicate it. Just buy the thing that's great. So I don't usually do the dupe thing, but I'm doing this just to kind of give you guys a little bit of options. Number 1 in the lineup is SkinCeuticals. This is their triple lipid cream. Triple lipid is a staple in many people's skincare cabinets. It retails for $136. It is very expensive, but it is a rich moisturizer and I like it. I mean, you look like you can ice a cake with this baby. It has the patented lipid ratio of 2:4:2 with 2 types of ceramides, ceramide EOS and ceramide NP. So both, one hydrophobic and one hydrophilic, plus cholesterol and fatty acids, which really do make up the surface of your skin. That is really what your skin is naturally made up of. So it definitely helps in locking in the hydration. It is extremely long lasting. I use this in the morning in the winter and I don't really need much else. I will say in Utah, I did need the Cocoa Kind underneath it to really lock it in because the environment was so dry, but that's more of like an exception, at least to me, because I don't live there. I do not like the fact that it has essential oils. I think that can be triggering for many people and people can react to it. And essential oils are frankly just not necessary or needed. So the quote unquote dupe in this case is Bioma. I'm not sponsored by any of these brands. This one retails for $14.99. Is it as good? No, it's definitely not as good. It's not as effective. However, they also have their triceramide complex, and I'm reading over here, that is formulated as well with ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids in a different ratio. But their ceramides in here are ceramide NP and that phytosphingosine, which helps to support it. And ceramide NP is the water-loving one. So this is a very hydrating, gel cream. It's much more lightweight. It's not going to be as thick. So I would not recommend this one if you're living in a very dry climate or if you're in the mountains, but it is a very nice hydrating moisturizer that helps to repair your barrier in the process. The next one on the list that we have is one by an Indian brand that I've recently come across called Minimalist. This particular brand has ceramides 0.3%. There are 5 types of ceramides in here, the NP, NS, EOP, AS, and AP. So it's a mix of the hydrophobic and the hydrophilic. It retails for $7.20 or so, but it also has medicasicide, which is the active ingredient in Centella asiatica, which is extremely soothing. So if you have a lot of redness and you're trying to also just calm your skin, this one is a nice one to add. Maybe on top of the Glow recipe. It's nice, it's kind of like lightweight, but it is luxurious and silky. It has a little bit though of a medicinal kind of smell, which doesn't really bother me, but some people may be bothered by. Back to the OG, my favorite, Aveeno Calm and Restore. This is their skin therapy balm, not their gel moisturizer. It has ceramides NP, which is the water loving, in addition to the triple oat formula with oat extract, colloidal oatmeal, and oat oil. And it's great for irritated, itchy skin. It is a thick balm. I mean, you can literally build the Eiffel Tower out of this. Really thick. Super thick. That looks really pretty. Love this for patients with eczema. I like it for crepey necks. I think it really works nicely. And especially in the winter, it's gorgeous. But not everybody loves thick balms or things that feel a little bit greasy. If you're that kind of person, then I would say the Ultra Repair Cream by First Aid Beauty might be something that would be interesting for you. This particular one has ceramide NP. It is fragrance free, and this is a brand new one. So just for your eyes only, it's like whipped cream. It looks like Cool Whip. It feels like Cool Whip. It looks like Cool Whip. It's what I imagine Cool Whip would be if I put it on my face. It retails for $38. It's not as greasy as the Aveeno one, but if I had really bad eczema or a broken skin barrier, I would just like cover my face in the Aveeno one. But this one is just like, it's nice. It's nice. I hate the jar. I hate the jar. Why is it an open jar? Same thing for SkinCeuticals. You're spending $138. Protect the product, protect the produit. Moving on, we have Purito. Purito has their Duramide Balancing Barrier for $15. 3 ceramides. They have 2 of the hydrophilic, 1 of the hydrophobic mixed in here. It is one that is extremely occlusive as well and feels very, very thick. It's not silky. It definitely feels thicker, but you definitely know that like if your feet are cracked and you put this on your feet or you put this on your hands in the winter, you're going to be protecting your skin. It feels tacky, so I don't necessarily know if I would put this on my face so much, but people love it, so who am I to judge what people want to do? And last but certainly not least, if you are a lazy human being trying to simplify your skincare routine and marry different ingredients with different properties and bases, I love my baby. Total conflict of interest. I created this, I recognize it, but there are ceramides in the active seal. Why do I say it's for the lazy ones out there? Because it has vitamin C. So I don't use a vitamin C serum anymore. I just use this on top of a Hyper Serum, the Pillow Talk Major Fade Hyper Serum. I use this as my moisturizer, vitamin C. This has ceramides NP, AP, and EOP, so a combination of both the hydrophilic and the hydrophobic. It's in an opaque tube protected from the air with a pump. All of that was taken into consideration, and it is so silky smooth. And this I will never send or put to waste because they also have peptides, which is great for the under eyes, and vitamin C. Even though it is nighttime, I still use it twice a day. It has a tetrahexyldecyl form of vitamin C, so it's the ester form of vitamin C, so it doesn't break down as easily as ascorbic acid. Then we have sunscreen, and I only have one with the ceramides in this category, and I love this particular one for winter because it has ceramide NP, which holds on to hydration. It is fragrance free and it is SPF 30. La Roche-Posay's Tolerian Double Repair Face Moisturizer with SPF. It is also a very, very silky sunscreen that is going to blend into your skin regardless of your skin tone, because it is made up of everything except titanium or zinc. Those are the ones that leave a white cast. And that, my friends, is Ceramides in a nutshell. I hope you enjoyed this Saturday morning with this show and tell and discourse on different types of ceramide-rich products, but especially as the temperatures are dipping and our skin is cracking and the air is getting drier, make sure to connect your skin cells together with the glue called ceramides. I'm Dr. Idriss. Leave your questions below and I will catch you guys next week.